Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked with the long-awaited unboxing and first impressions of the Light Seers Tarot. Now, before I went away on my hiatus, this was definitely on my wish list, as well as a few other decks. So now that I'm back, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox them and review them. So this is the first of a few, okay? So this is by Chris Ann, as I'm sure some of you know if you follow her on Instagram. I'll start by reading the back before I take the wrapper off. I'm sorry, my eyelashes have been just like, falling into my eye. Okay. This tarot deck is a healing tool and guide to explore both the light and shadow sides of our nature. By reimagining the traditional tarot archetypes and symbols in a contemporary, boho, and intuitive style, the Light Seers Tarot expresses the light and shadow sides of our natures and explores the lessons that can be learned from both. The expressive characters who live within the landscapes of the cards tell stories, ask questions, and provide guidance. This deck is an ideal companion as you seek to uncover the places in your life and in yourself that are most in need of illumination. So super beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm sure, you know, this is the Hay House edition. I was not lucky enough to be able to back the project before it was published. So, but this is the Hay House edition. I'm so sorry, you guys, my eyes. But I'm sure you've seen the artwork floating around Instagram, so it's gorgeous, as I'm sure you already know, but couldn't find scissors, so we've got this baby. I'm hoping I don't cut myself, but let's get her open. There we go. Okay, so I think you did. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. Beautiful box. Nice hardcover, which we love. Okay, and I love also when there's something on the inside. So here we have, and into the gray we follow, like 1,000 flickering stars. And there in a sunlit hollow, we lose and find what is ours. Dear light and shadow seer, may this deck help you to find what is yours. XO Chris Ann. So, lovely, lovely. Are you ready? The back of the book, there's nothing inside on the bottom. As always, we'll take a look at the guidebook first. It's nice and teeny, fits in the box perfectly. Okay, so let's see here. This was published in 2019. For an in-depth look at each card, go to lightseerstarot.com/extended-guidebook. So if you'd like more information on that. And in terms of content, we have acknowledgements, we have about Chris Ann. So it is, let's see. Let's call it 180, 179 pages. So it does have a table of contents. Dearest Light Seer, working and healing with the Light Seers Tarot, the major arcana, the minor arcana, and all the suits, then about Chris Ann and acknowledgements. And then there's a part that starts with Dear Light Seer. Okay. So when I started creating the Light Seers Tarot, I was determined to create a healing deck, one that was aligned with contemporary spiritual experiences and 21st century life, and that included relatable, free-spirited characters who took responsibility for their own sunshine and light. I imagined a deck of intuitive guides who would dig into truth and unveil our shadow aspects as they shared their wisdom with us. Okay, and it goes on from there. I won't read all of it to you. Again, I want you to be able to, you know, discover the deck on your own. Okay, then it goes into tarot basics for the new card slinger, talks about the majors and the minors, a note on upright cards and reversals. And she explains her view on reversals, that she doesn't believe they're necessary, but she has included upright meanings for the light seer and reversal messages for the shadow seer, which I think is pretty cool. Connecting with your cards. Go ahead and pick 2 cards now. Readings and spreads, journaling, different spreads. So light of the day draw, which is just a daily card draw, the light and shadow spread. you know, pretty basic, pretty self-explanatory. Light worker illumination spread, calling in love spread, soul joy spread, and then we go into the major arcana. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip through here. We stopped at the Emperor. So for the light seer side, it says the divine masculine, authority, power, a natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action and promotion. And then for the shadow seer, so the reversal, it says unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selfishness, defensiveness, a desire for control, being stubborn, okay? Then it goes on to a message, and then there's a little quote for each card. So for the Emperor, it is, I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. And then it does the same thing with all of the different suits. Are court cards separate in the guidebook? No, court cards are not separate in the guidebook. They go right along with each suit, okay? And it just goes on like that. And that's about the guidebook in a nutshell, you guys. Okay. So, the best part here, taking this baby off. Oh, is it not gonna slide for me? No, I'm gonna have to crack it. I like it when it just like slides off. Like I'm undressing the cards. But this one doesn't want to, so we're gonna have to rip it. There we go. Okay, now the backs are really pretty. I feel like part of me wants a little bit more from the backs, but I like that they're keeping it simple. I don't know, maybe I just expected them to be brighter, but I suppose it's not really necessary as the cards have all the brightness that they need. So, but it's a nice, cute little pattern. See? Actually, now that I'm seeing it light, I like it more than I thought I would. I love this shade of blue too, by the way. It kind of matches my shirt. I tried to color coordinate to the best of my ability. Okay, so I'm not going to show you all of the cards, but I will show you some. Of course, we have the Fool. And I love with this depiction of the Fool, it's letting go, it's trusting. We have the Seed of Life, and we also have the amethyst crystal here. And for me, you know, I think a lot of beginners and those who are just beginning to have their awakening or learn about their spirituality, one of the first stones they always go to is clear quartz and amethyst. So, you know, the Fool is the beginning of the tarot journey. So I think that's very, very appropriate here. We have the Magician, which is my card. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful magic. The High Priestess, again, one of my favorites. Gorgeous. The colors just pop so much. It's just like, whew, right in your face. And, you know, Chris Ann, beautiful, beautiful job. Gorgeous. And I love representation, you know, different races, different genders. Okay. Interracial relationships, interracial love. We're all down with the swirl here on Maven Unmasked, so we love that. Again, I don't want to show you all of them, but they're so beautiful. Oh, this is pretty. Do you know which this one reminds me of? This reminds me of American Horror Story Coven. Stevie? No, not Stevie. Oh, what is her name in the show? I can't even think about it. The girl who's obsessed with Stevie Nicks and, you know, very, very earth witch. And, you know, she ends up dying and has to dissect a frog for like ever and ever and ever, like hundreds of years or something like that, crazy like that. But this card reminds me so much of her and the energy she has in the show. So very cool. Ooh. This one is striking. Justice. I've never thought of justice in this way. So that's definitely very thought-provoking for me. There you go. Maybe you can see it better. Sorry, still working with this new lighting, so forgive me. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Oh my gosh, and the Hanged Man. I tried aerial yoga once, like 2 years ago when I was doing CrossFit, like super, super into my fitness and everything. Never again. My body is not built for that, but it's really cool. But I was struggle bus the whole time and I could not keep up. Death or rebirth, beautiful. It is whatever you want it to be. Death has no face. You know, death is something different to everyone. Heaven is something different to anyone. The other side is different to everyone. The Devil. Gorgeous. I love that it's not super scary. It's really inviting, because when you think of the devil, you know, he's not always scary. You know, Lucifer was the most beautiful angel, you know, according to Christianity. So that really, really sucks me in. Oh, they're so pretty. I really want to show you them all. Ugh, but I can't. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you've seen them all on Instagram. Look at how pretty. Love this. Judgment. This particular depiction of Judgment makes me think of like astral projection. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we're moving into the Wands. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. This was a lot of us during COVID, I'm sure. Oh my God, this is just, I feel like I'm getting goosebumps. This is everything that I've wanted it to be. Ah, the Six of Wands. I love it. Seven of Wands. 10 of Wands. Now, I know there was some controversy around one of the cards in the original deck, and now those decks, I think, are going for like a ton of money. Again, this is not that deck. This is the Hay House version. I don't really want to talk too much about that, as I know some people are super, super opinionated on it, but I did want to just mention it to let you all know I'm aware, but we're not going to talk about that today. The Two of Cups, gorgeous. And I think it matches so well with this version of the Lovers. Just, oh, stunning. Beautiful. Oh, I want to show you them all, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at the Six of Cups. That's so sweet. I never had, I have two cats now, but I never had fur babies growing up. But I did work for a veterinary hospital for a while. And this really speaks to that side of me. As you grow, they grow with you. My heart, I feel like my heart is just so wide open looking at this. I really, really do. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what this Page of Cups has to say in the guidebook. Very interesting. Huh. If pigs could fly. You little pig. Yeah, can you see him? I don't know how clear he is. But you get the gist. Ooh la la, Mr. Knight of Cups, hey. Handsome W, flirt. This Queen of Cups is everything. Love it, love it. Ooh, interesting for the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Oh, oh my gosh. The Three of Swords. You can totally feel that, and you can hear it too, just looking at it. These cards provoke so much emotion for me. I feel like this would be a great deck if you want to meditate with your tarot cards, if you want to go on a journey, like a meditation journey with your tarot cards, if you want to focus on one particular card for a week or a while and just really immerse yourself into that. If you want to gaze, you know, almost like scrying where your eyes go soft, you know, as you're looking at the picture, and let your energy blend in and emerge into that and become a part of the scene. So that's really cool. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to try and not show you everything. So we're just moving right along through the court cards. King of Swords. Okay. I was like, ooh, I'm getting Ragnar vibes if you watch Vikings. I relate everything to like TV and music, but it really helps me in my readings, especially with court cards. Court cards can be super tricky, but I'm like, ooh, Ragnar, gorgeous. We love him. We stopped watching once he was gone. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. Well, I guess I kind of just did. Okay. Oh, beautiful. The Three of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Ooh, the Seven of Pentacles. We love this one. The Eight of Pentacles. We're working hard on all of the things. How many of us can relate to that every day? The Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. I'll just show all of the pentacles, why not? The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, I love this card. It's one of my favorites. And the King of Pentacles. I love that one too. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you don't have a copy, get your hands on one now. Gorgeous. You won't regret it. I certainly don't. It was definitely worth the wait for me to get them when I was ready and could really appreciate them. So let's go ahead and, you know how I like to do, just pull one card or two, whatever falls out, to just see, you know, what this deck has to say to the collective. What do we need to know right now? What do we need to know? What do we need to do? What do we need to work on? Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to cut the deck. Ooh, and let's see how these babies shuffle. And I didn't talk about cardstock. Cardstock we like. It's good. It's got some flex. It's not overly sturdy, okay? But not like cheap. Really, really good job on that. Okay, and I like that there's no borders, you guys. I just thought about that. I love that there's no borders. I feel like for me as a reader, it really helps me go deeper into the card. They shuffle beautifully. Another one. Get a real good shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle on these. I need to break them in a little bit, but these will shuffle really well. Okay, and now we're just waiting for somebody to come talk to us. Just a quickie, just what do we need to know right now for the collective, for whoever watches this video, whenever they watch this video, whether, whoop, there we go, it's tomorrow or it's 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years in the future. And let's get one more. Just one more. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, very interesting. Interesting, interesting. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, which we were talking about. We love her so much. We're talking about the Nine of Swords. And we're talking about the Sun. Okay. To me, I feel like this is a message for somebody personally who is worried about their mom, or worried about their abilities as a mother, or they're struggling with motherhood, with motherly dealings in the home, making a house feel like a home, those kinds of things. And with the Nine of Swords, she's really, really struggling and worried, and I feel like crying in the shower, crying herself to sleep. You know, as soon as she drops the kids off at school or, you know, off on a play date, then she's just in her head, just, I'm not enough, I'm not doing good enough, I'm not being around enough, I'm, you know, I'm always failing in some kind of way, or worried that they're going to fail. The Sun comes to you to say, you're doing better than you think you are. Enjoy these moments. Enjoy the little moments, especially if you have young children, because those little moments will go by in the blink of an eye so, 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 so fast. You know, it's like, for me, I don't have any children, But, you know, I have friends who have children, and when you meet the little one for the first time, you know, it could be 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now, and you will always see them as a little teeny baby when you first met them. But they're not. The time goes by so fast. So enjoy that. Be happy. Be grateful. Know that this is a time of growth, and growth isn't always pretty, and it can take longer than we expect it. There's a lot involved in that. But just know that the sun will come out. Just try to maintain your positivity and keep your joy. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked again with my unboxing and first impressions of the Light Seers Tarot from Hay House Publishing and Chris Ann. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please be sure to visit my website, MavenUnmasked.com. And also, you guys, please, please, please like, share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. You know, I've been making videos since like 2014 or 2015 now, and it just really helps me as a small business owner. It really helps me to grow and, you know, getting the message out there and sharing, you know, with all of you beautiful people. So I'm happy to be back. Have a great one, and I'll